me see. We good? Oh yeah, this is excellent. This is excellent. What's up, gang? You already know what's going on. It's EK, aka Eric, aka Eric's journey. I gotta be more confident when I say that though. I'm still trying to work out the little kinks, but I'm gonna give it a minute. So, first and foremost, so all this content, yeah, I'm going live and shit, but yeah, I'm going live, but the videos they'll be they'll be edited, clipped, and uploaded to the channel, so I can be able to reach more people instead of just streaming all the time. But nah, this is day two. This is day two of me being a consistent content creator. Now, so as you see by the title today, you see what it says. Be secure with being insecure. And you know, some people might say like that's a bad thing, but it's how you interpret it. Because being insecure, I mean, like, you know where you lack as a person, and you know where you need to get better in order to compete in this world. So let me give it a minute. What time is it? On the east. It's not 7:02. But now I'm gonna try to get all this out before the stream crashes. If not, I'm gonna reset it. Cause bro, this internet that I got is dog water. It sucks, bro. It sucks. But I'm gonna keep pushing. Try to make something happen. But without further ado, let's get into it. Being secure. Be secure with being secure. Alright. So, what I mean by that is, you can always get better, bro. You can be okay that you don't have a watch, the clothes, or the car that somebody else does, but you know deep down that it's possible to acquire said items if you lock in and recognize what needs to be consummated. Alright? Because, man, most billionaires weren't born billionaires, bro. Like, them niggas went broke 4 or 5 times before they even figured it out. Steve Jobs got told no multiple times. Bill Gates, he didn't go to college. You don't need stuff like that unless it's necessary in whatever goal that you're trying to pursue. But you have to be secure with knowing that you're innate and that you're not the best at that time, though. But just by you recognizing that you're not the best now, but further on down, when you hit the then or the when, you could be better. You don't know. 'Cause I'm not good at streaming right now. Like, in the now, I'm not good at this. You can tell by my body language a little bit. I'm still nervous. I'm like jittery. But hey, I have to get comfortable with being in front of the camera in order to get better at this content creation, at this streaming, at these things. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I can barely look at the camera for 10 seconds, bro. Even though I'm an ugly motherfucker. But, sorry, nah. But so let's not stray too much. Let me bring it back. Let's bring it back. All right. So I found a quote this morning that made sense to me. You know, it says, "Men." Let me see if I can see that. Men cannot discover new oceans unless he has the courage to lose sight of the shore. Hold on. Gotta make sure the stream on. Because when it tried to render it, it's going crazy. Let me read it again. Man cannot discover new oceans unless he has the courage to lose sight of the shore. Now, what's the first thing that comes to mind when you think of something like that? Christopher Columbus. If he wasn't so curious, and if he didn't want to leave and go travel and find something new, or if because how I remember the story is the king tasked Christopher Columbus to go find a new world, go find new resources, go find something, because he wanted new riches, he wanted new spoils for his country or for himself, if he was that selfish and that narcissistic, whatever. But if the king or if Christopher Columbus didn't have that vision, we don't know where America, Mexico, wherever, we don't know where these countries would stand today. Because somebody had that vision and they weren't scared to, put their toes in the water. Just made somebody's day today. Made my day too. But if you don't put your toes in the water, you're not going to be able to feel how it really is. You're not going to know if that water is hot, cold, or it's just relaxing, But yeah, they had the vision. I want to go discover the rest of the world because I feel so trapped. I feel so enclosed. He was insecure about his surroundings. He didn't want to be in that situation anymore. And he wanted to expand his horizons. And that's what I challenge everybody to do. Expand yourself, whether it's... Let me show you. Look, there's three books right here that I got. Well, two, and then a religious text. Alright. So first and foremost, I got the Quran. Alright, because I want to understand what it's like leading a very, not necessarily locked, but more a strict environment where accountability is everything, and that accountability is not being broken, and it's not me just taking a poop on other religions, but I've learned from the views of others and from what I've personally observed is that Islam is a religion that has a lot of insight on what society should model itself after once again, because it seemed to have been lost over the past 30, 40, 50 years. And then I got this one. Don't sweat the small stuff about money. It's basically telling you, like, Don't worry about losing money. Worry about trying to find ways in order to maximize your earning potential. Because I think, what's this based off of? No. I'm thinking about something else. But yeah, so after the crash, the Wall Street crash, or after any sort of major recession, the people that usually come out on top are the people who planned or prepared for that time. Whether it's they saved money and they knew it was going to happen, and they kept it stashed for a rainy day instead of spending frivolously or getting into like crazy debt. And guess what they did? They just bought houses that were pennies on the dollar, and that's how they created their wealth, through real estate or through investing in the stock market. They didn't sell when everything was going down. They actually bought more as it was going down. Good, solid companies, and that's how they were able to create their wealth. It's basically telling you, don't be a penny pincher. A penny pincher. Spend your money wisely. Don't spend it frivolously, and don't sweat when you lose it, because you can always, if you're motivated enough or you have the right intentions, you can find another way to make it back. That's all it is, man. It's just one big circle. It's like the 3 R's, bro. They reduce the money in the economy, they reuse the money that's in the economy, and then they recycle it. It's all in one circle. That's all they do. And then this one right here. Start with why. And this goes hand in hand with being secure, with being insecure. How so? So if you know a why, if you have that why you need to do something. All right, so let me give an example. I'm fat. I need to lose weight. Why I need to lose weight? Because I don't feel comfortable in my body. I don't like how I look at myself in the mirror. That's my why. That's why I need to improve my fitness and get better. Once you find that why, you stick to it, and that why has to be genuine. It can't be so self-absorbent or narcissistic, because my why. So let me give an example of that. My why could be, all right, only reason I'm getting in shape is just so I can get bitches. That's too self-absorbent. You might end up consuming yourself in that, focusing purely on just getting women, that you missing all of the other important lessons that you learn from staying in shape and getting in shape. You miss out on those lessons. That's just a byproduct of being in shape, is to be able to attract more women. I'm warming up now. Now, my challenge to everybody out there is to write down what it is that you don't like about yourself, or you don't like about your current situation. Alright, so I always had this idea, or this sort of, plan in mind. Like, if I was homeless and I was living on the street, first thing that I would do is scrape up enough money, right? So I'm gonna write it down, homeless, plan. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna scrape up enough money to go get me an ID. Cause once I get me an ID, yeah, ID. Once I go get me a state ID, I can go get me a job, right? Alright. As soon as I get a job, next I'm gonna open up a bank account so I can get my direct deposits. And then boom, once I start work, I get a few paychecks. Well, I get a paycheck. Another thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a gym membership. Planet Fitness will do something 24 hours. Cause then you get warm showers. And you can also work out. And then to do laundry and all that, I can go to the laundry man. I can get some of that cheap detergent for like $1, $2, $3 most for little bottles to give me one load of clothes done, whatever I got on my back, so I can have clean clothes, clean work uniforms. I have a gym membership so I can stay in shape. All right, and I'm gonna live so below my means. And what do I mean by that is, so say I get me a job at, we're gonna say McDonald's. Alright, hold on, let me look up the average salary of a McDonald's worker. 'Cause when I was working there, it was what? McDonald's minimum wage. I think it's like $8, $10. Let's say $15 an hour. Or no. $10 an hour. Alright. So if I have that $10, if I'm making $10 an hour, first thing I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to work as much as I can. So instead of pulling out 40 hours a week, let's say I try to pull out 60. So 60 hours a week times 10, what's that? That's $600 every 2 weeks. Every week times 2, that's $1,200 every 2 weeks. So let's take $1,200, and then let's subtract $10 a month. So I'm making $2,400 a month, give or take. We're gonna say $2,000 for taxes and all that. So $2,000 a month minus $10 a month because I'm paying for a gym membership. So I have $1,990 a month. The next thing I'm gonna do is once I'm able to, we good, we still live. I'm gonna keep going till it crash. So I'm netting two bands a month minus $10 for the gym membership, so I still get a hot shower and I get to work out. Next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a car. Once I get a car, I'll have transportation, and it's gonna be a cheap car. It's gonna be a car. It's like you can get used from 500 to 1,000, maybe 1,500. I'm gonna put all that in to get in the car. So we're gonna say 15. I paid 1,500 for a car, right? A good, reliable Honda, Toyota, whatever. So what I'm left with is $490 for the rest of that month to get me by. And if I eat cheaply, if I eat noodles, because I'm gonna have to suffer. I'm gonna have to suffer for a little bit. If I eat noodles, things of that nature, and then I get a couple meals from McDonald's. Yeah, I get 2 free meals from McDonald's. Might not even eat the last meal. Might eat some noodles or something. You never know. and then let's say 40 to 50 bucks. No, no, no. That's the whole month. So then I will go to Walmart. I will get everything I need in order to have privacy because I'm gonna sleep in my car. And this is only going. This is only like at max a 3 month process. At max, a 3 month process. Because if I'm disciplined enough in order to, want better for myself and get out of this situation, like I'm gonna make something happen. So fast forward. So I live in my car. Let's say 2 months. I done already stacked up 2 bands. So I got another 2 bands after give or take maybe leaving the previous month with $100, right? So I got 2 bands. Now I can go find me a place to stay, but it's gonna have to be in a shitty apartment. It's gonna have to be a shitty apartment or something. That's gonna cost, depending on what area you in, the rent in my area or where I live at or where I'm from. That's the minimum I've seen somebody pay for rent that wasn't on Section 8 was like what, 650, 700 for 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom. But it was in the trenches though. But yeah, now I'm paying 650 a month. Now I can cut back on my hours at McDonald's, and then if I'm gonna speak from my own experience and the transferable skills I know I have, and how I'm able to get certain positions based off of how I talk to people and answering the right questions during interview processes, I can find another job that can get me $15, $20 an hour. So if I work at McDonald's for 8 hours and I work at the other job for 8 hours, the plan of it is to stay off the streets as long as possible, so I don't have to sleep on the streets. Because that's another problem when you on the streets for a certain amount of hours a day. So I'm trying to stay indoors, stay warm, stay hydrated, where I can take advantage of everything, of the opportunities that's around me. So yeah. So now my hours are cut, right? So I'm still working 8 hours at McDonald's, 40 hours a week. I mean, making $10 an hour. It might go up, but we gonna stay at the minimum. So if I do that for 40 hours, I'm still getting 400 every 2 weeks. I mean, 800 every 2 weeks. Give or take maybe 600 net every 2 weeks. So that's 1,200 from one job a month. And then if I have another job that's making me $15 an hour, and I'm working at 40 hours a week, so let me times it by 80 this time. So I'm doing 40, 12. It's another 1,200. Wait, what? Oh, what? Hold on. I just fucked. No. Man, the math not mathing right now. Oh, I'm tweaking. So yeah, one is 1,200 with 2,400 every 2 weeks. So we're gonna say 2,000 once again. My math is not adding up, and then we're gonna say 600. So now I'm making 2,600 a month minus the 700. 2,600 minus 700, 1,900. And I have my vehicle expenses, so we're gonna say insurance, gas, and putting have a savings put aside for repairs and stuff like that. Man, it might not be because I haven't personally experienced it, but think it's doable, and that's an opportunity that I want to try out. I want to challenge myself to see if I can complete it, and to see if I can ever in the future help somebody else out in that situation. Because a lot of if you go look up like the homeless videos, there's a lot of people that they don't have an ID. They don't have the money to get an ID, so they can go open a bank account, so they can go get a job. Or some of them don't even know their social or how they social or how they birth certificate. But that all stems from me being secure with being insecure and knowing that, it's possible and I can get myself out of this spot if I really put my mind to it. That's just deep thought that some people don't want to have because it puts them on front street on what the problems that they have going on in their life. And the blessings and acknowledging the blessings that other people have. Man, we holding strong today. We holding strong today. But yeah, that's the plan. And don't be surprised if you see in the future I tried being homeless for 3 months, or I tried to work myself out of homelessness, and the only thing that I'm gonna transfer in that situation is I'll have an ID and I'll have my transferable skills, and the rest, everything else is free game.
He's definitely better than I thought he was, for sure. He does have fast. He does have fast feet, good defense, and he has sneaky powers for sure. It's not like he doesn't have the concussive power to like just knock you out like that, but.
That's it. Like, look at this. Look at this slot. Hey, look at this slot though. Look at the slot. It's just sloppy. It's so much I know that I can accomplish. I just have to put my feet to the fire and just take that risk, jump in that water so I can learn how to swim. But that's all from me. Give me like another week, 2 weeks in order to I'm trying to figure everything out and get comfortable, man. My anxiety be through the roof, bro.